BB851, turn right heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Emirates and Qantas at the International Air Transport Association annual general meeting, which was hosted in Boston, came together to announce that they would be extending their already long-standing partnership to further boost the recovery of international travel around the world by another 5 years. This is a partnership that allows frequent flyers for both the Dubai-based carrier Emirates and Australian-based Qantas to benefit, as they'll have access to both networks that, as we know, are incredibly expansive, with Emirates' grip on so many different markets within the industry, and of course, their robust and extensive network. The agreement will now stretch until 2028. While this is 7 years from now rather than the 5-year period you heard me make mention of at the beginning of this video, it's basically because they already had an agreement in place and approval from regulators to continue this partnership until 2023. The 5 additional years that have just been agreed to today will be added on top of the March 2023 date, taking us into 2028 and almost at the close of this decade. Australia, before the pandemic, had been an important location for Emirates, with several flights operating every single day into each city within the country. They intend on resuming services to Australia properly next year, and will utilise their Airbus A380s and other aircraft. In doing so, and also hoping that borders would be opened for Australians to travel overseas, they hope they can essentially rekindle the love that passengers had for Emirates and the Qantas partnership moving forward, something that has been very distant in the past 2 years, but it's something you can completely understand and expect, not just with the pandemic, but of course Australia's stance on international travel, which they've been very strong and critical of it taking place. Sir Tim Clark, who is the president at Emirates, said, "Our partnership seamlessly connects travellers to over 100 destinations globally on our joint network and offers a coordinated premium experience, such as access to points and lounges. As borders reopen, we look forward to restoring our Australian flight schedules, including our popular A380 services, and to welcoming customers to experience our best in-class partnership for many more years to come." Naturally, you may be asking what the results are like, and of course the benefits from what I listed earlier. Before the pandemic, every single month, Emirates actually reported that 13,000 of their passengers utilised the Qantas domestic and also regional network services within Australia, thanks to the code-share agreements in place. At the same time, that can be simply reversed, with Australian citizens and Qantas customers utilising the Emirates network when travelling overseas. With more than 100 code-share destinations, it has enormous benefits. Let's take the time now to really take a look at where the 100 plus destinations are really coming from. 38 of these reside in the UK and Europe, 55 unsurprisingly are in Australia and New Zealand, there's 2 in Asia, and finally 13 in Africa and the Middle East, and I'm sure as time progresses they'll be looking at only expanding their code share agreements to further destinations. The CEO of Qantas, Alan Joyce, concluded by saying the following: "This marks the continuation of one of the most significant bilateral partnerships in aviation. We called it seismic when it launched in 2013, and it has been, especially in terms of what it's meant for over 13 million people who have travelled on flights from that part of the deal. The premise of our partnership with Emirates has always been that no airline can fly everywhere, but combined, we can fly to most of the places our joint customers want to travel to, and that we treat each other's customers as our own." What are your thoughts on the partnership being extended, and have you been utilising the Qantas and also Emirates network in the past 8 years? Feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. Personally, I have, but of course it's great to see if viewers of the channel have been doing so as well, as this news will benefit you greatly, especially as international travel is set to resume in the coming months. Thank you very much for watching the 2 videos across the channel today. More will be coming tomorrow, so definitely stay tuned for that. And if you're new, be sure to subscribe and turn on those post notifications. Until the next one, take care and be safe.